guys? Welcome to another episode of the vlog. Today is part 5 of the kitchen remodeling series, and we're gonna be looking at some walls, watching some paint dry, and watching some dudes lift some heavy stuff. So before we get into this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. As a small channel, it really helps us out when you do that. Now, let's get right into the video.
So last week I forgot to mention that the flooring in the kitchen was completed. Here you can see we have slate floor on the ground. It's sort of like an off-white beige yellowish color that picks up more from the cabinetry and picks up on the color scheme in the stone that's on the chef's table and the prep area. Today, we are looking at finding paint colors for the kitchen. And one of the inspirational images that we are using to sort of like gauge what kind of colors we should put in the kitchen is this mural that Pam found. I believe it was on Pinterest, that goes well with the kitchen. This mural sort of like picks up with the colors that are already in the kitchen. And so we are comparing some of the colors in the villa there to pick up on the color scheme of the kitchen. I love this mural. You see it in many images, and one of the images I saw this mural on recently was National Geographic's travel magazine, and this villa and all the cypresses lining the road leading up to the villa is such a majestic, beautiful view. Taken from this angle. Yeah.
And what happens, I was looking at this morning, is so this floor has a gray cast to it, right? But when you put this color near it, you see that this floor also has undertones of this color.
Yeah.
And so if you have this color on the walls, I think it'll warm up the floor, which will make it look less gray, which will make this look less gray. Because this shade of green has gray in it,
Yeah.
I think it's going to make the countertops look grayer. I think something in this family will pull out. Then you have the stove pulling out the green, and you have the walls pulling out this, and warming up the floor. I think that will make the countertops seem even warmer.
And so the kitchen paint color selection continues. So what we decided to do is Pam went and picked up some color swatches, brought them home, and ended up with 5 that sort of match closely the color in this building.
Do you have one coat in the gingery or 2?
Gingery has
Looks like one.
one coat.
See the white
Yeah.
coat.
One coat. So we're trying to pick out that color in the building and the color in that stone. And so we painting sections of this wall here to sort of see how this paint looks on this wall and how it complements or takes away from the floor. I think we'll be fine with these terracotta stone type colors because they are looking quite marvelous if you ask me. But we'll see what happens when it actually dries.
Yeah, exactly.
That will be the telltale sign, is when it dries, what does it dry like? Is it gonna be like an oxidized color? Is it gonna be a nice complementing color? Something easy on the eyes? You know, this is gonna be a place where we spend most of our time, like we did previously in our kitchen. I'm beginning to like it, but we gotta let it dry. I think tomorrow morning when we wake up.
Yeah, that's when we'll really be able to tell.
Exactly.
The morning light. And then with
Yeah.
the afternoon light tomorrow with the sunset, the way the light comes in here, that'll
Yeah.
be nice to see.
So far, I am very happy with this kitchen, the way it's turning out. You know, I couldn't visualize it before, until everything started going in. The floor went in. The cabinets went in. I'm like, okay, we getting there. Then the floor went in. I'm like, okay, we getting there. And then the stone went on. That was like the turning point, if you want to call it the tipping point. That is the point that turned everything around in my brain, saying we are finally getting to the top. You know, it's good to see the stove on the wall, on the floor, so you can judge what kind of paint you want to put on the wall. And we didn't want to put the same old paint that was here already, because it's all over the house already. So we wanted something new, something refreshing, something, you know, inviting. So I think we've achieved that by...
Do we have 2 layers on copper pot? Or one?
Copper pot has 2 layers.
Okay.
But I think you could use another one because I see streaks in it.
Yeah.
So I'll let it dry a little bit, then we'll add some more.
Okay. And then you have to do another.
Pennywise is thick already, but we need to reinforce that one as well.
Yeah. And Copper Mountain, so you need 2
Yeah.
coats on all of them, or you don't get the rest
Yeah.
of it.
So these
I got some on the baseboard here, so I'm gonna go get a paper towel.
yeah,
They're gonna paint it anyway.
they're gonna paint it, but I got some on the stone that could be scraped off with a razor.
Oh.
It's easy.
Okay.
So these colors here have very interesting names. So up top there, what you see is Copper Mountain. That's this color. And then below it, we got Gingery, which is that color. And then going back to the top, next to the Copper Mountain, this is Pennywise, which gives you that view. And then right below it, this is the Copper Pot. You know, sort of like reminds you of a copper pot on a stove. That coppery, if coppery is a word, color.
Our first meal in there.
And this is spiced cider. You know, Christmas time, you put your cider on the stove. You got your cloves in there, some ginger, some, you know, orange peels. Squeeze a little bit of orange juice in there. Put some cinnamon. And then bring it to a boil a little bit. That smell that comes out of there, that beautiful, inviting holiday smell. This is this color right here. So, and that's what we have so far. And tomorrow, when it dries, we shall show you the colors and how they look like. And here's the first meal of this kitchen. I'm not sure what she's eating.
We're
Falafel?
zucchini fritters. Zucchini fritters.
Zucchini fritters.
Our first meal in the kitchen out of styrofoam.
So these paints have dried nicely. The question is which one?
Yeah, when I look over there,
Like which one do you like?
I feel more like the, I don't know, copper pot maybe, gingery.
I don't think we can go wrong with any one of these colors. They don't really take away from the floor. They all have their own,
Yeah,
so
I mean the copper pot has a little bit of a gold undertone,
yeah,
which I think makes it work well with this,
yeah,
bumping up against that.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't think we can go wrong either, really. I also wonder about seeing the copper pot at like 75% instead of 100%.
So this right here proves the point that if you use proper tools or equipment, you get the job done much easier and more efficient. Because when this stove came in, we had 4 people trying to bring it in and took a while to carry it in. Now you got these 2 people using the right tools, you know, with a shoulder harness, and all you do is two people can pick it up and move it to the kitchen very easily. Hey, Sean, you want to pop those drawers out of there? Because they're sliding.
Yeah. Can you set it down right here? Yeah.
Good job. I am very proud of you guys. Today is one of the most productive days that I've seen in a long time. We had the Sub-Zero freezer refrigerator delivered and it's being installed. And we have the speed oven there on the floor being installed. And right besides that, we have the Laqua new range also being installed.
Here, we painted these last night, and I'm putting a couple of others on here because we decided to look at Copper Pot, and I decided to look at Spice Cider at 75% instead of 100% color, which is what we have there. So we're doing that. Now.